Hey guys, today I'm talking about SEO content. So SEO content is anything that you create, whether it's a text, or text on your website, video, pictures, audio clips, all of that is content. And we create this content and we put it on our website, we put it on social media, we put it on Yelp, Google My Business, any business listing. You take those pictures, you take the text, and you put it out there, and that's creating content, and that will help you show up on Google. These things are what will help you show up and rank when somebody searches a specific term centered around roofing. Now, whatever you create, you can use on multiple platforms. So let's say you write a blog. You could take that blog topic and turn it into a video where you basically just talk to the camera, or you could turn it into a podcast, and then you could take that video or that picture and you could also put it on different social media platforms. Let's say you have 5 social media platforms, you have one website, and then you have like 5 different business listings. That's 11 different places that you can put one piece of content, and that increases your chances of ranking on Google from just that one piece of content. And then imagine if you do that every day, how much content you would have out there on the internet. So there's 2 different types of content that you want. You want content around your services, and then content around user intent, things that your users are interested in that are a little bit more specific. So like this shingle versus that shingle, that's more of like a unique aspect that your customer is going to be looking into. So you can create content around this pipe collar versus that pipe collar, or what is a smart vent, and so on. But then you also need your service pages. So every type of service that you create or that you provide, you want to create content around that specific service. And then of course post it on all platforms that you have access to. In order to come up with those things, you could do some keyword research. So you could use free tools that Google provides, like their keyword planner, and that will help you come up with keywords and search terms that are more likely to have a lot of traffic, meaning a lot of people on Google are searching it. And you could also look at other tools, like if you need help kind of coming up with creativity, you can look on Google Suggest, which is like when you start to type out a question about roofing and it drops down suggestions, you can see what other people were searching for, and that can kind of help you come up with ideas for blog topics and so on. You may have heard people talk about duplicate content. The only time you really have to worry about duplicate content is when on your web page, you don't want, say, 2 pages on your website that say the exact same thing. So if you have a page about roofing and then a page about roof replacements, but all the text is basically the same, that's not going to help you. That's actually going to hinder you. Google doesn't like it. If it's real extreme, your website might get dinged. So stay away from duplicate content on your website. But if you say something on your website about replacing a roof and you take that paragraph and you put it on your YouTube channel, that's totally fine. Not a problem. And again, you want to create as much content as you possibly can. When you create content on your website, it lasts longer and it produces more of a result. If you create that same content on something like Facebook, it only produces a certain amount and it's limited. So for example, you post a article on your Facebook page, people might see it for the next 48 hours, and they might see it like a year from now if they go to your page and scroll all the way down. Other than that, it's not really working for you as much. If you create that same page on your website and you've done the SEO work where it's using keywords that people are searching for, and you have good content and you put that on your website, then that page is going to continue producing results for you in the long run. So there's a little bit of ROI to consider, and think outside the box. I know I already mentioned this, but you've got other platforms like Yelp that you can post photos on. Even if you don't like to use Yelp as a review platform or advertising platform, you can still use it as a source to post content. And sometimes your local business directories like your Chamber of Commerce or any sort of group like that that you're associated with. Some of them will let you post on their Facebook page or on their website, and so you can kind of call around and just figure out who's open to that sort of thing, and then that'd be another avenue for you to put out more content. If this helps, love to hear your comments, and also if you have any questions about marketing, don't hesitate to ask.